Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a clone, a copy of yourself, perfectly identical in every way? The idea of human cloning has captivated our collective imaginations, fueled by science fiction tales and the seemingly limitless potential of scientific advancements. The notion of creating an exact replica of oneself, down to the most minute genetic detail, is intriguing, even alluring. But as fascinating as the concept might be, human cloning is not allowed in many countries. Let's delve into why. To understand the current stand on human cloning, we need to trace back the history of cloning. It all began in the late 90s when a humble sheep named Dolly took center stage in the scientific community. Dolly was the first mammal to be cloned from an adult somatic cell, marking a significant breakthrough in the field of genetics. This achievement, however, was not without controversy. The birth of Dolly the sheep ignited a global conversation about the ethical implications of cloning. Questions began to circulate. If we can clone a sheep, what's stopping us from cloning a human? As we moved into the new millennium, the cloning debate intensified. Scientists successfully cloned other animals, including cats and dogs, but the prospect of human cloning brought forth a myriad of legal and ethical challenges. From concerns over genetic diversity to the potential for human exploitation, the world grappled with whether the benefits of human cloning outweighed the potential risks. Despite these concerns, the scientific community continued to explore the possibilities of cloning. However, with each new breakthrough came a new wave of debate, leading many countries to establish stringent laws and regulations to control the practice. As science advanced, so did the ethical and legal questions surrounding the cloning of human beings. This push and pull between scientific progress and ethical considerations is what shapes our current understanding and approach to human cloning. The crux of the issue with human cloning lies in the ethical implications. As we delve into this topic, we find that there are several pertinent concerns that have sparked intense debate around the globe. Firstly, there's the potential for exploitation and abuse. Imagine if unscrupulous individuals or organizations had access to cloning technology. They could potentially create clones for nefarious purposes such as forced labor, organ harvesting, or even as soldiers in armed conflict. This is a chilling prospect that underscores the importance of ethical considerations in the use of this technology. Secondly, we have the devaluation of uniqueness. Our individuality is one of our most cherished attributes. It's what makes us who we are. However, the advent of cloning threatens to undermine this uniqueness. If we could be replicated at will, what value would our individuality hold? This concern probes the very essence of what it means to be human, raising questions about identity, self-worth, and the value we place on human life. The risk of physical harm to the clone is another significant ethical issue. Cloning is not a perfect science. There's a high risk of genetic anomalies and health problems in cloned organisms. The cloned human could potentially live a life of suffering and medical complications. This raises questions about the fairness of creating a life that is likely to be fraught with such challenges. Finally, there are religious and moral objections to human cloning. Many religions believe in the sanctity of human life and see cloning as an attempt to play God, which is profoundly objectionable. From a moral perspective, there are concerns about consent. A clone, by definition, cannot consent to being created, and this raises serious ethical questions about the rights and autonomy of the individual. These ethical concerns form the backbone of the argument against human cloning, leading many nations to ban the practice. While the science of cloning is fascinating, it's clear that we must tread carefully in this uncharted territory, ensuring that our actions are guided by a robust ethical framework. So, where does this leave us in the grand scheme of human cloning? In the vast expanse of our exploration, we've unraveled the historical progression of cloning, seen the ethical dilemmas it poses, and understood the legal stance of many countries. Let's take a moment to recap. Cloning, though a marvel of modern science, is fraught with ethical concerns. The potential for exploitation and harm is immense, creating a moral quagmire that we are yet to navigate successfully. Many countries, recognizing these concerns, have established laws prohibiting human cloning. These laws reflect an understanding that cloning is not just a scientific endeavor but a societal one, impacting us all. Yet the debate continues. As technology advances, so does the temptation to push boundaries, to explore uncharted territories of human existence. While human cloning remains a tantalizing concept, the ethical implications and legal restrictions suggest it may remain in the realm of science fiction, at least for now.